All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. All right. Let's start the show. Let's start the show with welcoming our new family members to the company. In the last 2 weeks, 21 realtors have joined us in 2 weeks. I can't believe it. So I want to thank and welcome these next 21 people. If you're here, give me a shout out so we can say hi. And I'm going to move through them pretty quickly because we got a lot of names to go through. Okay, 21. Okay, let's see. Zaijan Zhu is a new agent, joined us. Rochelle Jackson went from inactive to active. Amir Masumi is from Long and Foster. You got Amir there? All right. Woohoo! Amir Masumi from Long and Foster, right. Portia Green from Terra Group McLean LLC joined us. Clayton Marquis from Keller Williams, a Cardinal Club. Clayton. Jennifer Boyce, Cardinal Club from Long and Foster. Deb, thank you. Great job, Jennifer Boyce. Yukon J.O. is from Best Home Realty. Kachin Shaw from Platinum Realty. And then Mohit Jaghur. Oh, wait a minute. Mohit was from Platinum Realty, and Kachin was a new agent, right? Okay. Amber Sherbrooke is a new realtor. Brad Thompson. Juan Soto, the great Juan Soto, who's playing for the Nationals, and now he's with us during the day. I'm just kidding, Juan. You know I love it, buddy. We talked about it when we met. He's a great fella. O.C. Adu from Inactive. Tanya Floyd. Sean Hopkins from Remax Gateway. Claire Merwin from Century 21. Margaret Wigenstein from Wigenstein from New Dominion Realty. Paulina Gomez from Coldwell Banker. Awayas Nassim from Keller Williams. And then the great team from David DiMattina. That's right. I was getting there. Alex DiMattina joined us along with Russell Poach. They all work together with the David DiMattina team from Coldwell Banker, so it's great to have all of them with us. So those 21 people, that is a big team right there. That's a good team. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. Then let's stay with the names. Bernie, you got your list? Let's stay with our names. And let's go with the folks that have made this whole thing possible here and this company possible. And that's these names we're going to read out are the people that had settlements at Cardinal Title. This company would not exist without these people's loyalty right here. So I thank all of you every day from the bottom of my heart for helping making this dream come true. Here are the wonderful people that had settlements at Cardinal Title in the last 2 weeks. Thank you.
And thank you again. Albert Zhang, Ali D, Angela Logomassini, Arjun Bookie, Arslan Jamil twice, Bessie Zhang, Beth Dunn, Bonnie Coffey twice, Bruce Lemming, Butch Farrell, Cece Webster 3 times.
Whoa,
way to go, Cece.
Man.
Yeah.
Give that lady a microphone.
Carmen Carter Howell, Carol McCarthy, Casey Quitkin 3 times. Way to go,
3
Casey.
times. Great job.
Cesar Monteverde, Chandra Kakani, Charles Gianelli, Kristen Napoli, Chris Luzo twice, Chris O'Neill, Colby Smith, Christina McCora, Cindy Scrivener, Danica Hu.
God, you're good, man. I don't know how I'm going to stay with that. That was almost perfect. Jeez, that was almost perfect.
Almost.
Yeah. David Hashtun, David Hu, Debbie Maxim, Dennis Polson, Desiree Rogelli 3 times. Desiree, wow. Diana Herezi 3 times, Diana. Great job. Francine Daly, Francisco Escobar, Franklin Suarez, Jella Meany, Godfrey Alston, Harman Singh, Haba Nasham, Heidi Swanson, Iris Yu, James Wilkins, Janet Thisarno, Jay No, Jennifer Fong 3 times.
Way to go, Jennifer.
Way to go, Jennifer. Wow. Jessica Harras, Jimmy O'Burns, John Empey, John Madden, John Empey 2 times. Sorry, John. John Empey twice. John Madden and John McCambridge.
Oh, John Grant, Joseph Nguyen, Joseph Source, Josephine Duckett, Josue Ruiz, Judy Getsky twice, Julie Young, Kamal Kachi, Kathy Ramirez, Katie Covey, Kelly Thomas, Kim Sneed, Christine Jones, Larry Bean twice, Lena Lee, Lahia Gonzalez, Maria Lightly twice, Maricor Tong, Mario Cornejo, Maritz Munoz, Mark Phillips, Mary Crow, Mary McCarty, Mary M. Bejaji.
I think it's, yeah, Bajaji, right. I keep mixing her with Biberite. All right, Matt Abdu, great job, Matt. Mel Tulu, Michael Bosley, twice. Misty Weaver, Mitzi Remidi, twice. Way to go, Mitzi, great job. Mule Bain, Munir Delawar, Nabil Nakvi. Mine's tougher. I think my sheet's tougher this time. I think didn't I get a tougher one? I got a tougher one. That's the consensus on this. Where'd I leave? Munir Delawar, Nabil Nakvi, Nema Dar, Nathan Coriel, Neymar Martinez, Nikki Patterson, Noemi Conaway, Nora, Oscar Rivera, no way. Oscar Rivera, Owen Thomas, twice, Patrick Cohen, Paul Gunning, Pink Doan, Polly Purcell, Ronald Hickman, Saad Jamil, Samira Rantisi, Sarah Helmke.
Twice.
Oh, sorry, Samir, yes, Rantisi 2 times, Sarah Helmke 3 times.
Yes,
congratulations.
Sarah.
Woo! Way to go, Sarah.
Girl.
Great job, great job.
Sarabjit Singh, Sarah Taylor 3 times, Scott Koval, Sheila Zelgi, Shirley Barber, Shuki Singh, Slajana Lijeskik.
Yeah, that's tough.
Wait a minute.
That's a good one.
Come on.
That's pretty good, too. You nailed it.
Stacy Cato twice, Steve Crime,
Crime, yeah.
Steve Tangwa, Susie Wirchis, Tatiana Arias, Tia Kim, Teresa Nguyen, Tales Desrosier, Tina Good, Tom Saporito, Troy Spinagle, Vicky Walker, Viktor Kutsevich, Vitaly Bednov, Walter Rodriguez, Wesley Green twice, Yason Agudala.
Oh, beautiful. That was great, Bernie. All right. Thank you, everybody. Woo!
Sorry if we butchered your names. Sorry.
I tell you what, but I mean this, guys, very sincerely. Those people I just read off is the reason we're still open for business and growing like the fastest real estate company anywhere around. And it's because of all these people right here. So thank you so much. We desperately need your business at Cardinal so we can keep this whole thing going and keep it growing. Keep adding more things like all these Facebook ads and all these trainers and all the things we got going on. Whenever I recruit folks and talk to them, I can't believe, I can't get through my recruiting meetings now until 12:30. It's 2.5 hours because there's so many things that we do as a company now with all the high-end printing, all the there's just so many great things to talk about that it's taken me 2.5 hours. These poor people I'm recruiting, they got to sit there and listen to me for 2.5 hours. God bless them, but there's so much to talk about. And there's still things I don't even get to that we could talk more about. So thank you all very, very much for bringing your business to Cardinal. If you're not, thank you. If you're not, please consider helping us out some with at least some of your business. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody, for Cardinal Title. Thank you.
And the same for First Heritage Mortgage. Thank you very much.
Same way. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Because I'll tell you one thing. We went to that Realtor Fest in Maryland Monday, and we were there all day. And one thing I came to realize as going through that festival the whole day, we're now one of the big dogs. We really are. We have agents all over that place. And I tell you, we had so many agents there winning the prizes. We were coming up everywhere. It was so exciting. And in fact, the thing that's different, and I want to talk about this, is I realized that this is our forum now. Donnie and I and Mike and the rest of us and all you great Maryland agents that were there to help us that day, that was exciting. I really, really dug that. We had a lot of great conversations with a lot of great Maryland agents. It was fantastic. It really was. And we had this small little tiny little booth. Well, Long and Foster had a living room that was, right? Guess who's going to have a living room next year? Us. We are. And I tell you, we're going to have that living room next year because we had 30, 40 of our agents walking around there. And if I had a nice, big, huge place for them to all come and hang out and have food and refreshments, and because they know all the realtors in there. So they were dragging realtors in, talking to them. So if I give us a big, beautiful space to really welcome all these people, so
and hire the bus.
that's, yeah, yeah, if I can. But I mean, I want to start doing this at all of them. NVAR, PWAR, DAR, every last one of these conventions, we are now going to get not just a booth, we're going to get the biggest booth in the place because we are the company to beat right now. We're the one everybody knows about. And we talked to a lot of people that day, and they all incognito. They're looking around going, "Hope my broker's not seeing me talking to you guys." But I tell you, and one thing strategically that worked out good is we had a lunch and learn a week after this.
It's next Thursday.
So it's next Thursday there.
For those of you out there that didn't see it.
Yeah, so we got a lunch and learn coming up. So it was really easy to get everybody to come to the lunch and learn. So we didn't have to sell them for half an hour on us. We said just to come to the lunch and learn all about what we do. So I think we'll have a tremendous turnout for our lunch and learn on August the 2nd. So, and by the way, if any of you guys out there from Maryland have anybody that's interested in our company, August the 2nd at G-Car, which was great to have it there too, because everyone we talked to knew where G-Car was. So I was like, okay, they know where we are. So G-Car, August the 2nd, 11:30 to 2 o'clock. We're going to have a great lunch that we'll bring in and then go over, everything about the company. So if you have anybody interested, please, they can, Leslie, one thing we always got to make sure when we send out on these invitations is it's 100% anonymous, okay? We got to make sure we really push that because a lot of people don't want everybody to know that they're coming to these things. So but we do need a head count so we can get enough food. So we need everybody to register. Just give us a head count. They don't have to give us a name or email or anything like that. We don't need any of that, but we do need to get a head count. So please at least register them that they are coming, okay? Okay, I want to thank everybody again for Cardinal Title and the recruiting. Again, all these people that came to us, as I look down that list, there's only 4 people out of the 21 that didn't come with an agent. So all 17 of the 21 were recruited by you guys. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Great job. We are still looking for a Maryland attorney. So you Maryland agents, if you know a Maryland attorney, we're looking to hire and pay a lot of money to an attorney in Maryland to run the Maryland side of the title company. So we are looking to pay an awful lot of money to somebody. So if you know any attorneys, we can merge their business into ours, and we can work out a deal with that. So if you guys know any good attorneys in Maryland, have them reach out to me, and I'd love to talk to them.
And for you Maryland agents, I know we went through a couple months, really May in particular, where we struggle with personnel, but we have 3 full-time processors now in Maryland. They're rocking and rolling. 2 are sitting in Bethesda, 1's in National Harbor, and the 3rd will probably go to our Bowie office when that opens. But we are rocking and rolling. We have full staff personnel, and we're ready for all your deals in Maryland. So we had a little bit of hiccups when we got down to 1 full-time processor for a couple weeks there, but we're in great shape now with processors. So
yeah, we were really in the weeds there for about a month. Poor Kim was just magnificent.
Yes.
She cleaned up a lot of prior messes. She did a tremendous job, Kim did. But now you got 3 big processors, so you could actually take in triple the load and still have enough processors. So Maryland is cooking. It's got a great thing going over there. That's right, Donnie. I want to thank Audrey. God, Audrey, I'm thinking of your last name right. Davidson. I'm sorry. Sometimes I run a little blank here. I'm getting old, But Audrey spearheaded that entire move at Alexandria. Donnie and I didn't bother us at all. You handled that whole thing. I just can't get over how great you were and how much I appreciate everything you did to get Alexandria all set up and going. You succeeded in getting a lockbox put in the lobby there, right, in the reception area. So there is a lockbox in the. Is it?
It's when you walk in the front door. Excuse me.
Hold on, I need a microphone, please. Thank you.
When you walk in the front door, it'll be on your right, mounted there, and the combination is the street address for Chantilly's office.
Okay. 14526.
14526.
We'll update the nest with that information 14526 the combo.
And so it'll be a fob and a key in there. Use the fob to get into there's a little tower there you scan to open the next set of doors, and then the key gets you in our suite.
Okay, good, good. And please put it back. Yeah.
Right, put it back.
Please make
and
sure you
lock
put it
up.
back so the next people can
And
have it.
This Tuesday, Metro Park is having a luncheon for us,
I saw
and that's going to be at
pretty cool.
noon. And so any agents that want to come, just let me know. We need to know by Friday so we can give them a head count.
We've never had a landlord do that for us. That's really
They're-
nice. They're having a
they're
big lunch for our company.
They're paying for everything, and
Wow.
said, any and all the agents that want to come, and so we'd love for you guys to come.
All right, so that is Tuesday
Tuesday the 31st at noon.
Tuesday at noon, 31st, and that's 6363 Walker.
You got to let
Right.
Audrey know by Friday.
And let her know by Friday. And we'll send it out in the meeting notes so you can, Donnie will have it in the meeting notes and people can sign up right there from the notes. By the way, the meeting notes are, I mean, are the meeting notes incredible or what? I mean, I'll tell you. I got to tell you, Donnie, I don't know how you do it, buddy. I really don't. But it is unbelievable how good those meeting notes are. And you guys get them out like the next day. Really, really, I give you a tremendous amount of props for that. And your staff, whoever's helping you with that, unbelievable job getting that out because it's really informative. Everybody needs that. So great job on that. I'm sorry? I know.
I would love to have some other thing, because I sit there looking at the meeting notes and I'm thinking, what meeting was she at? She missed this.
You got to watch me. One of my cruxes is that sometimes when I'm typing fast, I do the wrong there once in a while. So I will admit to get called. Leslie made them prettier for me, so they're going to look a lot prettier tomorrow.
Well, they're fantastic.
She
They're
made 'em look
incredibly
prettier.
informative, and I'm really, really thankful that we have those notes because we got announcements all the time that we need, and you'll see that come up on the Cardinal Nest, and we'll
They're all
talk
on
more
the
about that
Nest,
in a
too.
minute.
So yeah, if you pull up the Nest real quick, Leslie, I want to show people where they hide in case you missed the email that goes out on our main board. Scroll down. If you look at the message boards right here, we have a whole thing for sales meeting notes, and you can always click right there and get the last meeting notes. Once I send out the email, I post it all on the board here. So they are all there. If you didn't get it this week or you're out of town or whatever, we did the whole meeting notes right there. Or you're like, I feel like you mentioned that in the meeting notes, but I don't remember what it is. You can always get back to the message board and find the whole notes right there.
It's incredible.
And it's got links to all the different videos and all the different PDFs and all the different sign-ups and all that kind of fun stuff.
Amazing. Amazing, Donnie.
So
That's fantastic.
they're harvested there, and that's their home if you miss the email or can't find it if you go back.
Well, Audrey, you've been the greatest. Thank you so much for getting Alexandria together. It's open. It looks beautiful. The offices are getting filled up. I think out of the 29 offices, 24 of them, I think, are rented, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty close to that, right? Isn't there only like 3 or 4 offices open? That blows me away because we went from like 6 offices to 30, and all of them are rented but 4. So thank you very much for all your help for that. And one thing I've come to realize is that these bigger offices like this need a lot of attention from Audrey. So we asked her to stay on, and we wanted to make sure that she would stay on. So we wanted to take better care of her. So Audrey's going to stay with us out there, I hope, and run that office. And I couldn't ask for a better human being to run the office. She's just a class act, and she runs a beautiful, beautiful place. So thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, in about 3 months, they'll come in and do a little rehab for 4 or 5 weeks. But then it's going to be cool when they're done. Because they're going to have a bullpen this size in there when it's done. Exactly this size when it's done. So thank you very much, Audrey. I really appreciate everything you did. Because it takes a lot of pressure off of us. I mean, I know what that's like. I've opened up many offices, and it's a lot of pressure getting it furnished and, everything. So thank you. Great job. Jay, thank you very much, Jay. You ran a good cookout down there in Fredericksburg. A lot of people showed up, so thank you very much for doing that, buddy, down there, organizing that cookout and getting everybody to come. Sounds like you had a good time. I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but thank you very much, Jay, for putting that together. Sarah Mormon is back. I don't know if a lot of you saw, but Sarah had a very difficult time with one of her daughters, but she's back home and she's healthy, and Sarah's back in here, and I just couldn't be any happier with the great news. Yeah, it's just, first and foremost, great news that your daughter is healthy and home. That's the best news. But it's so good to see you again because I missed you. You're a tremendous asset to this company, and I'm just so happy that things worked out for you, and you look good. You look happy. So good. Thank you. Good. Great to see you back. Great to see you back. And we got a ninja class coming up. We'll talk about in just a minute. In fact, I might as well get into that before I move on. Let me just go over some of the training that's going on at in the next 2 weeks. First one is today. Following this sales meeting today, guys, we have the general counsel for NVAR here. How cool is that? So we got the general counsel here at 11:15 following this sales meeting. Matthew, say it? Troiani is here.
Troiani.
Troiani.
Yeah, you know. Troiani.
Joey Tribbiani.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? All right, so he's going to be here.
How you doing?
He's going to be here today following the sales meeting, 11:15 to 11:45, but I got a feeling he's going to be here a little longer because you guys got to have a few questions for him. But, yeah, that's great. So it's good to have him. So, yeah, be here. Okay, and then I guess Friday, Steve LaFave's doing a great, for those of the agents that have questions on the contracts, thank you, Steve. Friday, right here in Chantilly, 1 o'clock to 2:30, 1 o'clock to 2:30, Steve LaFave is going over any questions on the sales contract. Great meetings if anybody wants to come and ask questions about the contract. McLean, we're coming your way. Erica and Leslie and Mac are coming your way on Tuesday, July 31st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and they're there to help out with social media, videos, postcards, whatever you guys want. They're coming to see you. If you want to meet with them one-on-one, please make sure you sign up. And if you can't make it, please let them know you can't make it so they can reschedule somebody else. Okay? Sarah's Ninja. Donnie, tell me about that. Or Sarah, what do you got going on in your Ninja, Sarah?
All right, so Ninja's back.
Great.
It is back. All right, we're starting our next session on Tuesday the 28th. It's going to run 8 concurrent Tuesdays, 10 to noon. It is at First Heritage, back in our huge training center that First Heritage lets us use up in their office. But when you sign up, it is RSVP. We are limited to about 80 spots, and they do sell out fast. I think there are a few spots left from where we opened the last session.
This class is normally $800 a class. This is
usually between $800 to $1,500, depending on where you take it.
People spend $800 to $1,500 to come see this class for 8 weeks,
And we're
you're doing it for our agents for free.
We're doing it for free.
For free.
This is an awesome class. There are a few rules. Number one, you have to attend all 8 sessions because each session builds on the next. So don't come to 3 and then miss a couple and then try to come and catch back up because you will be lost and the rest of the class keeps moving. So when you sign up, come to all 8 classes. Come with an open mind because there are going to be a few things that we talk about that for some of us are a little frou-frou, right? We're going to talk about mindset, positivity, how to retrain your brain. We're going to talk a lot about scientific brain stuff in the first session to help you understand how your thoughts and actions will contribute to whether or not you're going to be successful in real estate.
I heard so much good feedback on your first 2 Ninja sessions. I had so many realtors tell me they got a lot out of that.
It's a great class.
Yeah.
It's a great class. So we're going to talk about mindset, we're going to talk about skill set, and then the actions you have to take to grow your business. Again, it's 8 consecutive Tuesdays. The Tuesday slot are for full-time agents. We are doing a second run here starting probably in August as well. I'm confirming the dates. We're going to do it here on Saturdays for our dual career people. If you are a full-time agent, please don't take the spot for the dual career people because we are limited to how many people that we can get in this bullpen. And they have been asking for it, and we've done 2 full-time sessions back-to-back. We need to get our dual careers in as well. So if you are dual career, Saturday is coming. One is the festival Saturday, so we're going to shift the session to Sunday.
Okay.
And then the next, I am already committed to a wedding on Saturday, so we're going to shift that session to Sunday as well. So it's 6 Saturdays and 2 Sundays that we're going to roll out that next one for our dual careers. Okay, so that one's coming out soon. And mindset, skill set, and action. And when you graduate, you actually become a ninja. You get to break boards. And that's so much fun.
You get to break the boards.
You get to break the boards. And that is so much fun.
There's a picture
don't
up there.
break Bobby's face. Somebody almost broke Bobby's face last time.
The best part, though, is when Bobby takes the board and
Bobby
tries to
pretty
break
good.
it on his head.
Yeah, we tried to get Bobby to break him on his head. I got Bobby right in the chest one time. Almost knocked him out.
Don't hurt my boys.
No, they were hurting each other. It was great.
Yeah.
We just let them play in the corner.
Well, great job. I tell you, this is really a wonderful thing because, again, people spend a lot of money to come to this course, and to be able to get it here for free from you is outstanding.
So we have had right now over 250 people go through this course.
Okay?
And we're going to keep doing it as long as you guys want to keep coming. We'll keep offering it.
Thank you.
And thanks to our partners, First Heritage, for
Yes.
opening up the space.
Oh,
us
yeah,
to
that's
be able
right.
to
That's
use
right.
the-
First Heritage. That's
They're
right.
great,
First Heritage. Yeah.
They've got their great room and letting us use that 8 Tuesdays in a row. It's an
Absolutely. And
awesome
First Heritage
atmosphere.
brings breakfast every morning for
Really?
us while we're there.
Do
Yes,
they?
they do. They bring breakfast for us while we're there, and they give us the space, and it's great. And the class, of course, is sponsored by Cardinal Title.
What a classy group.
We got
I
some
mean,
good
they're a
peeps.
classy group. I really mean that.
We have
I
some
mean, not
good
only the
people.
loan officers fantastic, everyone I've ever talked to, but they're a classy organization. They do a lot of stuff, first class all the way. That's
And the
nice
great
of
thing,
them.
too, is some of their loan officers come in and take the class with us
Oh, good.
so that they're talking the same language that we're talking.
Good.
And that's a lot of fun.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Great job. Thank you. Okay, and then let's see. The next thing I got is Tuesday, July 31st. Karen Morgan is doing a Stump the Broker in Alexandria. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock to 7:30. So please RSVP on that. The next one, if any of you ever plan on doing a listing presentation in your career, I would attend this seminar. As most of all you know in this room, it's almost impossible to get a top producing realtor to show you their listing presentation. They just don't do it. It's a very proprietary thing. And I understand that. Well, Casey's going to come in here and do his entire listing presentation and show it to you. We're going to video the whole thing. But I think he's also going to break down his different slides and how he gets the whole presentation prepared. I think he's going to get into that. He told me he might, so hopefully he will. But boy, this is going to be one great seminar that I know I'm going to be at. So it's Wednesday, August 1st, 10 a.m. to 12. Wait, did I just commit to be?
Yeah. Maybe you wouldn't miss it if you were going.
If
to
I was in
listen.
real estate, yeah, but I was still doing listing presentation. No, I guess I should be there. Just no. But I would really go see this because Casey's a tremendous listing agent, and I'm sure. And like I said, guys, even if you come out of that getting just one or two things, that's it. If I can go to any seminar anywhere and just get one or two things from that, that's worth it. It's worth it. So I know that you'll get a couple of things out of this seminar. I hope you see it. You'll be a better listing agent for it.
Andy's worth the price of admission anytime.
Oh,
you can
geez.
come watch Casey speak
Yeah.
for a little while.
But we do have to edit that video before we put it out, don't we? We have to make sure we edit that, right, Leslie? I'm just kidding, big guy, you know. And then Liz McElroy, Tuesday, August 7th. I'm assuming that's right here.
Yes.
Tuesday, August 7th from noon till 2 o'clock. Liz McElroy is going to be doing a seminar in here for first-time home buyers. First-time home buyers with Liz McElroy. So that's Tuesday, August 7th, right here from 12 to 2. So those are some great classes coming up, guys. I hope you'll attend some of those. Those are some good classes coming up. All right, the next thing I wanted to do is Sarah, Casey's seminar. Holly. I know a lot of you have met Holly. A lot of you have not. Is Holly in the room?
She's right behind you.
Holly, there's Holly. Hi, Holly. Holly is a wonderful typesetter and artist. And she's been doing a lot of stuff for us lately. And I think what we decided to do is 2 hours a day. Is that correct? Is that what I heard, Donnie?
Yeah.
2 hours a day. We're going to open up Holly to help out with typesetting, with your stuff. So
I think graphic design is
graphic design. I keep saying typesetting.
It's
Typesetting
the
is
2018 word is graphic design. The 1988 word, typesetting.
You're right.
I normally let it go, but it was too many typesets in a row. Eventually, I just graphic designer.
Thank you. I knew there was a word I was missing, man. Like, I can't just keep saying typesetting.
It sounds cooler, I think.
Yeah, graphic design.
Yes.
But anyway, because I know a lot of people don't want to learn how to do it all. They'd rather just hand it to somebody and let them do it. So we're going to set that up for Holly. And if we get overwhelmed, then we'll hire a full-time person to come in and do it full-time for you guys. Now, that is on a higher basis, right?
Yes.
$30 to $40 an hour.
I think we're going to say $30 an hour. That's
Yeah,
what we
which
said.
is really good for a professional graphic artist. Graphic designer.
There you go. You got it. A little more work, we'll have you broken in.
I'm getting there. Hey, I'm saying portal now.
Yeah.
That's right. At least I got the word portal correct.
Yes, you do.
Or portal.
now, now you messed it up.
I said it right. Dashboard. Maybe that might be better. So Holly is a wonderful, wonderful graphic designer. She's here. And so for 2 hours a day, if you guys need help, And I don't mean teaching you how to do it, but she'll do it for you if you want to get some graphic design work done. So, and we'll open up that more and more to you all as time goes on. Let's see then. One thing I want to mention before I move on to First Heritage next is we met with 210 Warranty, and they reminded me, guys, and I want to remind you as listing agents, you know, please consider putting the 210 Warranty on the property during the listing period free of charge. Why not? It makes you a better listing agent. If you go in there in your listing presentation, you're presenting them with a warranty free that covers them and their house during the listing period, it makes you look like the better agent. The other 2 agents they interviewed didn't recommend that. You did. It makes you a smarter, better agent. You're looking out for them.
So I've got a quick testimonial story on that. So now it's for free if during the listing period. There's no requirement that you have to buy it, first of all, but they know if they offer it out that a lot more people will buy their warranty and convert it. Well, I was never, when I was selling, I was like, it just seems like another step. Well, then I had, so a classmate of mine went off to war and died at war fighting for our country, and then his parents wanted to sell their house. So I was already like, yeah, man, I got you. I'm going to do it cheap. Like, I'm going to take care of you because I felt bad. So then they moved out about a week before closing, and he just came back the Friday before our Monday closing, just check on the town, make sure everything was good. Water heater had busted and leaked all over the basement. And it was fine. I mean, he had the means. He took care of it or whatever. But it was devastating at the time. And here I was. I had this resource that I could have been using, and I had a chance. I could have been a hero if I'd been like, hey, we've got a warranty on your listing period. Now, would they have had to call insurance to take care of some of the carpet stuff? Yeah, but that warranty would have gotten taken care of for $100, and I would have been a hero that saved him $1,000. Hey, we got the warranty. Call in. We'll get that hot water heater replaced. No problem. So, you know, you never really know when you're going to need it, but that's my story that always stuck in my head. I was like, you know what? I'm putting it on even if I forgot to bring it up. I'm putting it on my listings because you never know when, you know, you're going to save the day on something that comes up. You know, so that's my one story that you can tell if you want to say. You'll use my story. I use some Danny stories coming through and Casey's stories or Bernie's stories, but you know, it's one reason why you can look like a good listing agent because you're offering it to these people, but also say, look, you know, these are some of the things that have happened, and we'd have been able to protect people if we have this warranty in place.
So I think it's a great way. It makes you look like a smarter listing agent. So I would really consider offering that 210 at listings. One thing I came up with about the Zillow leads, you know, I know the Zillow leads aren't for everybody, but you know, we are spending now $80,000 a month. We have about 90 realtors involved in that are getting Zillow leads. Josue Ruiz was just telling me in an email, he closed 5 Zillow leads this year. 5. He closed 5. He had 5 settlements from those Zillow leads. That's making some money and taking. Now, what Donnie has as a result of this is we realize is that we get about 800 to 1,000 leads a month. Well, after 30 days, 400 or 500 of them got touched once, and that was it. So we said, we got a lot of recycled leads here, and we got a lot of people that want into this group. So we did start allowing a couple of people to work those old leads. You know, after 30 days, they haven't been worked. They got contacted one time, and they sat there. We can see it because we got the dashboard. We can see who's contacted these people. So if they go uncontacted for 30 days, they go into, you know, bye-bye. Well, if I got 10 agents that really want into these Zillow leads, and we're letting them work those leads. Well, somebody closed one the other day, and what we're telling everybody is that if you want those Zillow leads, call Donnie, contact Donnie. He'll get you in to get you those Zillow leads right now. If you close one of those, then we'll put you right in the main group. If you're talented enough to take one of those older leads and close that and sell a home, then we want to move you into the big group because you obviously are good at that. And you worked hard and you got it done.
Justin Collins was my star student.
Justin Collins did it.
He turned a recycled lead into a real one, so now he's full-time in the program in zip codes, you know, out there getting live leads as well. So the recycled leads are available, and you can do them whatever zip codes you'd prefer to work in. Let me know. I'll work with Aida, who's our great Zillow admin, and she can get you set up in zip codes that can provide those recycled leads to you.
And I also want to let everybody know, whoever has emailed me, and I've responded by saying that we don't have any availability at this point, I'll be forwarding those emails over to Donnie so that Donnie's in a position to be able to contact you with regards to working the recycled leads.
Yeah,
okay?
good.
So you'll know, just so you know that.
Yeah, that's good, because those recycled leads, we can close those. You guys, those are good leads. At one point, those people inquired about a property, and that's how we got that lead to begin with. So I say pick them up and work them. Another thing before I forget, I did let the Gainesville people know, Madonna and Margaret, that we're gonna look right now for 10,000 square feet in Gainesville. Yes, we are. We are. Yes. Yeah. I mean, we have a great demand for offices out there. There is no office space in Gainesville, so we'll sublet our place, I think, in 10 minutes. And we're going to find 10,000 feet right away and get this thing blown up so we can have a lot of offices for people to rent. Because you guys got a beautiful place going on there. I just need to get you some more offices. So we kept thinking, oh, we got to wait this lease. No, we're not going to wait the lease out. We're going to sublease what we got. We're going to find 10 or 12,000 square feet right now and get it going. So if you can't get an office in Gainesville, hold tight. Pretty soon you'll be able to get one. Okay, well, before I get on to a couple other things, Rob.
Carrie's here as well.
Oh, yeah, Carrie. Rob, hold on one second. Let me, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you. Good. Carrie Lindsay. Oh, yeah. She's taking a whip to Cardinal title, and, man, it's great to see you, Carrie. Great to see you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. We've had a really good month. Thank you, everybody. We are still in the end of the month, so we're really busy and really doing our best and happy to do it. We have had a couple questions come up about FIRPTA. If you have a seller who's a non-resident alien or foreign national, we can definitely handle the closing. So just come see me if you're on the buyer's side and you have a FIRPTA addendum, or if you're dealing with a FIRPTA seller. I know all about it and I can help you very easily. So just come see me.
Good.
All
Great.
right. Awesome.
Great.
Questions or stuff for Carrie?
Anything for Cardinal?
Cardinal title?
Good.
Awesome.
Okay,
I love
good.
that.
Okay, good.
Running smooth. Thank you,
Okay,
Carrie.
thanks,
Good stuff.
everybody.
Great to see you, Carrie. Thank you. Great to see you. Okay, Rob, Big Rob, First Heritage Mortgage. You guys are knocking it out of the park, man. Thank you. Good to see you, Rob.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Good, buddy.
I didn't bring my glasses, so.
Oh, geez.
You need a read for you?
No, I'm good. Hope everybody can hear me. Just a heads up, thank you to everyone for continuing to support us at First Heritage. We do truly appreciate it. We've continued to receive genuine support from you all, and thank you very much for that. Just want to kind of make a few quick notes. As everyone's probably aware, rates are continuing to edge up. So ARMs are becoming more popular. We have very strong ARM programs, some of the best pricing out there in the industry. So if you do have any clients that are a little touchy about 30-year fixed rates right now, they may want to look at doing an ARM. And then also just quick pre-approvals. We're always happy to do quick pre-approvals for you. I have a great example for you. Steve, you in here? Friday, he called the front desk and had a client who didn't have a lender and got him pre-approved and squared away and got the contract that next day.
Rob, can I ask you one question
Yes.
on the ARMs? Is it still the same with that 10-1 ARM against the 30-year? Is that the rates considerably lower? Is it?
It's usually about 0.5% lower.
0.5%?
Than the 30-year
Because again, it
fixed
falls
rate.
into that whole
That's
thing.
with us. Okay, there's a key example on that. So
Okay.
conventional ARMs right now are not priced very well. So if your clients are putting 5% down on conventional, the ARMs just aren't priced very well right now. But we have our own internal portfolio balance sheet programs available, and they are priced substantially lower. And the more you put down, the better the pricing gets.
Well, and the reason I kind of bring that up is because you guys have heard me talk about that many times, that if you have a buyer that can't quite find what they're looking for in the price range, when you move to a 10-1 and the rate goes down 0.5%, all of a sudden they can afford $20,000 or $30,000 more on their sales price. Well, the minute they add $20,000 or $30,000 to their sales price, they're looking at a whole different home. Now they're finding what they're looking for. So that was a great way of kind of, if you got a customer, and because I remember I have that great story of the one I picked up 6, 7, 8 years ago, a friend of mine, she couldn't find the 2-car garage in the townhome. We moved the rate to a 7-1 ARM. It lowered her payment so she could increase her sales price. As soon as we increased her sales price by $40,000, we found a lot of 2-car garages. She was the happiest lady in the world. She thought we were just incredible that we made this happen. All I did was move her from a 30-year to a 7-year ARM, and she found exactly what she wanted. So consider that if your buyer's having a hard time finding something in their price range, they switch to an ARM, especially even in the lower ones. If they're in a townhouse or something, a 7-year ARM or something like that, is that a better rate than a 10-year ARM? It is?
A little bit.
Okay,
You buy an
because if I'm in a
quarter.
townhouse, the chances are even better I'm not going to be there for more than 7 or 8 years. And even if it goes past the 7, it's still only your rate is so low at the start rate compared to the 30-year that we figured even if it did max out 2 or 3 years on the bump.
Well, rate
you're
caps
still
have changed
lower.
a little bit, I think, since when you had.
Is it a 1-point max or what's the?
No, it's their 5.25 caps for the most part right now. So the 5% in the front, the first number and the last number. First number is the first year cap, the first year life, and is also the lifetime cap. So the first year it does come time to adjust. Can go up the full 5%, up or down. The full first 5%. The first year, every year thereafter, it's 2% up or down per year.
Okay.
Lifetime cap's 5%.
But
Rate.
it would have to go crazy to go up.
Yeah, arms aren't for everyone. So
yeah.
you got to make sure you know.
But I
what
mean,
you're doing.
the industry would have to go literally berserk for it to go up more than a couple of points. I mean, in the last 6, 7, 8 years, I don't think the rate would have moved hardly at all, would it?
It has a little bit.
But
yeah,
I mean,
it's a,
very slight.
Not
more than like a
massively.
percent.
Very slight, yeah. So I like that. Consider that if you're having a hard time finding something in your person's price range. I like that, Art.
Great.
Did Chris have something to add?
Yeah, just want to say I'm closing one today and at 3 3/4.
What?
Yeah, 3 3/4.
Yep.
So it's a 10-year it's a 10-year arm. We are the only company that offers it, and the start
What's
rate's
this price?
3.875 when I locked it. But if you have a loan amount less than $500K, you get an eighth off the rate. If you put a larger down payment, you can get also additional. I locked one in and closed it a few months ago at 3 1/4.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So
Is
did
that
I.
a 10-year? That's a 10-year?
Yeah, the
So
10-year.
guys, that
10-1.
rate is fixed for 10 years.
That's right.
So my point is, even if in year 11, 12, 13, even if it started bumping, it could bump for years before it would finally be the same as a 30-year fixed.
Right, and it's not really a hard sell too, because in 10 years, most of your buyers their income's going to change, and they would be more able to handle a slightly higher payment if it came to that. But they're so far ahead in terms of overall.
Sure. That's my point.
Interesting.
I enjoyed 10 years at 3 1/4.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
if you average that out, even if I bumped in 11, 12, 13, and average it out over 13 years, my rate's still a lot better than a 30-year. Meanwhile, I've been able to enjoy a bigger house for my monthly payment.
Well, not only is the rate better, so the payment's lower, but you actually do amortize the loan more quickly. The more you,
Oh, good.
the lower the rate is, you actually the principal
Win, win, win.
balance. It can be fairly substantial, the difference in what you've paid down in
Yeah,
those 10 years.
Mike's doing mine, and it went from 30-year fixed would have been 4.875 at least, and now we're down to. We thought we'd have 3.875, but I think we're at 4. So I mean, that's a big difference, and it's a 10-year arm. So I'm saving almost a full percentage point.
Wow.
You know, and that's a big monthly savings every. You know, you talk about 10 years. You know, you put that down extra, and it's amortizing even less. You know, so.
I'm not talking about putting the extra amount down.
Yeah, but
just
I'm
paying
saying
the
even
normal
if
payment.
you did do that, then you're way to the good at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So just some
Okay.
thoughts.
And then just one couple other things. Just want to make sure if you're, anytime you're working with us, by all means, when your clients, when you're putting a contract in, make sure to ask us to call the listing agent when you put the offer in. But we have to have their contact information. We won't know otherwise. Ask us to do it. We'll proactively be happy to reach out to them. You'd be surprised.
That would help.
Surprisingly, it
Yeah.
does. Most listing agents are a little shocked, in all honesty, if they get the call, and that has won me several deals. because
Especially if
I've
you're in a
called-
bidding situation.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
is,
darn
competing
right.
on bidding deals. And then just also one last thing, just so you all understand, we are local. We're a correspondent lender. We have our own appraisers. We pick our own appraisers. We can't pick the appraiser for the specific transaction, but we pick our appraisers. We know who they are. We trust them. We've been working with them for years. That's all I have. Any questions?
Yes, I
Great.
do have a question.
Okay.
Well, I'm planning to do some helping out the open house. Is a loan officer can come with me because I don't want to be by myself there.
Well, any open houses, they're pretty much, we get all the open house information, so you should be, one of our loan officers is going to reach out to ask you if you'd like to have them help you with the open
So your loan officer will
One of them
come.
will, yeah, or you're happy, you're more than welcome to contact a loan officer you'd like to work with and ask them to do it. It's not, we're not there to provide security, and you need to understand that.
I know. That's not what I'm asking. However, you are there for in case I have, somebody want to
Oh,
write the
absolutely.
contract right then and there. I
Absolutely.
have a loan officer right there to, do all the
Absolutely.
paperwork. right?
Yep. You just need to ask us.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
the
know.
reason I'm
Yeah, we
asking
don't-
for it. However, it's a kind of woman stay by
And
myself
I'm gonna
is
ask a
kind
quick
of
question. Hey,
sometimes
Bud, are we
it's
still
like a
doing the
not
open
good
house
thing.
Yeah. So every week.
We work with Bernie, and he sends over the open house list, and then generally our guys go through it, and they'll contact you. But if you want to do it proactively, I can give you my card, get a hold of us. We'll be more than happy to get somebody in there with you. Glad
you.
to do it. Sure.
By the way, I just want to point out the other loan officers in the room so you guys know and see who they are. Chris Kelly right here is out in Gainesville. Chris is been a friend of mine ever since high school. Well, Little League. We played Little League together. My goodness gracious. You're old. But I tell you, the great thing about all these loan officers is they've been in business a long, long, long time. They're all career loan officers. Chris, 20, 25 years. Rob's 30,
28.
35 years. Everybody. So let's point out, Elliot in the back. Elliot, what branch are you at? I'm in Lake Ridge. See, that's why I need a microphone because people out there can't hear him. Is there a microphone for him? That's why I wanted to.
Elliot's in Lake Ridge.
Elliot's in Lake Ridge.
He will be
I
happy
need
to
a
talk to
microphone,
you.
Lisa. Let me just get your microphone. Thank you.
Lisa Perry in Fairfax.
Lisa Perry in Fairfax. Okay. And Alexandria. Okay, so you're calling on some Alexandria? Good, good.
I'm Bud Wilkinson. I actually am the Director of Business Development, so I'm not a loan officer. I'm kind of like a taller version of Bernie from First Heritage. Less handsome.
That's right.
And I'm Mike Filan. I'm here in Chantilly.
Good. Mike, any other?
I think Liz snuck in over there, too.
Hey, there's Liz.
Hi, Liz McElroy, and I'm here in Chantilly.
Great, great, guys. Thank you so much for coming today and being great loan officers for everybody.
And
I
I'm Rob
appreciate it. Thank you.
McElroy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in Chantilly.
Rob McElroy out of Chantilly.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Okay, we haven't talked about open houses in a while, so I did want to throw that out because I love talking about open houses. Donnie shocked me a week or two ago when we realized that we're boosting 470 open houses in the month of June, was it? Something like that? 470, 480 that we boosted. Is that incredible?
That's a lot of Facebook ads.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, too, yes.
I really hope it's working for you guys because that is one huge bill that we get every month. Did I say that out loud?
You did.
But we did have, you told me about a great story, and I know
I think
there's
it
a
was
lot
Chris
of.
Napoli, right? He emailed in and he said, sold his house the first weekend, and the person that bought it, he just noticed was also the first person to inquire on the Facebook ad. That was the buyer of the house. So yeah, I'm sure it happens all over the place, but it was cool to hear Chris say that the first person to inquire about the open house on Facebook was the one that ended up writing a contract and buying the house, which was cool.
So at the very least, I remember we always talked about, God, it's hard to get people to get real email addresses at open houses, Is it? Well, if I'm not mistaken, and I'd love to hear from you guys on this, on the average open house, it's that Facebook ads run for 3.5 days. The Instagram ad is run for 3.5 days prior to leading up to the open house. There's a lot of email inquiries. Those are great leads because those we know are good email addresses. So we're starting off with, I don't know, you tell me, 6, 8, 10, 12 email addresses before the open house has even happened. That's some pretty darn good leads. Now, the one thing I've always talked about people is who gets those leads. And, it goes to the listing agent because it's the listing agent. Boost is working directly with the listing agent, right? So the leads go to the listing agent. If you are the one doing the open house, I would suggest that when you ask for the open house, that's the time to talk about those leads. It's kind of a 50-50 thing because you wouldn't have the open house if you didn't have the listing agent that got the listing, but you wouldn't have the open house if that agent didn't step up and do the open house when the listing agent didn't want to. So I hope that the listing agents will help out with these agents that are working hard to do the opens. Maybe let them have those emails because they're the ones that got this whole open house going and generated those emails. So I hope, first of all, that you're getting them because they're there. And if we're doing 120 of these a week, first of all, it blew me away that we're doing 120 open houses a week. Did y'all hear that? 120 open houses every week? That's insane. That's incredible. I'm really, really blown away by that. But that's a lot of leads coming from these emails. So I hope that you're finding them, getting them, and acting on them. And if you're the one doing the open house, you know, inquire with the listing agent about maybe getting some of those email addresses, because I think you deserve them. You're doing the open, and I think they're great leads. I mean, someone inquired about that listing and wanted more photos. That's a great opportunity to follow up on a good lead there for the open house before you've even done the open. You followed up and gotten some leads going. So I want to encourage that, first of all, and make sure everybody's aware of that we are doing free Facebook and Instagram ads on every open house. And so what happens is when you register that in the MLS under the open house, at alerts Boost, Boost creates the ads and starts dropping them on all the Facebook pages around that open house. So please make sure that you know, if you are doing an open, let MLS know so we can get that Boost ad going and get you a bunch of business going before the open house happens. Anything else on that? Oh, please, if anybody in the room has positive stories on this, I'd like to know about it. It'd be making writing that check a whole lot easier if we know that everybody's getting leads and getting business out of it. So please, if you have any good stories from that Boost, I'd love to hear about it. Send me an email and just let me know that it's working. It's working. You got some good people you're working with.
Yeah, people you're working with, or you know, when people come to open, how'd you about the open house? You know, a lot of times we ask that just as a, you know, as a conversation starter. And you know, if they say saw the Facebook ad, that'd be great to let us know that people are out there seeing the Facebook ads and coming to the opens.
Now I know at the very least we got over 500,000 page views for our company, so that's getting the logo out there pretty good for a month. 500,000 page views. So we're getting your listings out there, and that's the key, is to help the realtors get exposure on their listings and hopefully get some leads off of that. So that's very important. The open houses, you know, what I'm hearing, and this is kind of an open house slash market conditions, it's shocking to me that everything seems to be going so well, yet the number of transactions are down considerably. So the reason I say that is that if your business is down a little bit, so is everybody. It seems like the market, Casey told me this a couple of months ago, that Vienna, McLean, Falls Church, all the neighborhoods or all the areas around him were down 30% in sales. Every one of them across the board were down 30%. Someone pointed out to me, Scott Koval pointed out to me the other day, Scotty, I think you said in South Riding, could you please repeat that? You told me the other day about the South Riding home sales.
Yeah, we just ran the numbers. 2006, is this on?
Yeah, speak up, Scott.
2016, there's like 100, my numbers aren't exact, but 105 single-family homes sold. 2017 was 85, and so far in 2018, it's been like 30.
So it went from 110 sales 2 years ago
So it's like
to 70-some sales last year to 30-some sales this year.
Now, is that full year, so we're going to get to 50,
That's
60?
year to date.
Is that year to date?
Year to date?
Is that 38 or 35 number? Is that year to date? So like you're still going to end up at 50. But it's still going to be less, but it's only 7 months of data, not the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
it
when
seems
you were
like
talking about-
everything's busy, but it's just the overall volume's down.
Yeah.
Scott, when you said 110, was that for the year or was that through July?
No, that was for the year.
Okay. That helps out a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was 110 through the season in 16, but we're more than halfway through the year, and we've only got 30 compared to the 110 2 years ago. So it's not you, it's the total market. It's just down in volume, number of sales.
Yeah.
I think it's lower
Less
inventory, and you're
people
wondering,
want
why
it.
aren't people putting them on the market? Where is the inventory, you know? Is the new home sales that high up in Loudon that it's
I
that's
think it's hitting
canceling
that
out?
South Riding area. Donnie and I have talked about that. It really is hitting that South Riding area. So they're moving to new home sales, but a lot of the sellers are not going on the market because they don't really have a lot to look at. They don't know where they're going to move. So it's just kind of this, like we ran into a couple years ago where we couldn't get those first-time home buyers out to help people move up.
That's right. Okay. Well, so it's not you. I just want to get that out there and know that that when you're doing listing presentations, that, you know, when you know a little bit about the market, it helps you. It makes you look a little bit smarter. We like to throw some statistics out there, but it seems across the board that the numbers are down considerably. So remember, it's not you, it's the total inventory, and we just got to figure out why people aren't putting their homes on the market. Open houses, again, I hope you're doing them, and I'm gonna say this again. This is very important to me. I think that when you do opens, I think it's critical the day before to go out and look at your 10 competitors that are priced right around you, because inevitably the one coming into your open is not going to buy your house, but they're going to tell you what they want. I want a finished walkout basement. I want a backyard. listen to that, and if you know the inventory around you, your chances increase dramatically if I can talk to that person about other properties around. Now, I know in Maryland, and I'd love to hear from a Maryland agent, is that still just as strict in Maryland that you cannot talk about other homes at open houses? If anyone's in Maryland, the rule I've always heard is that if you're in an open house in Maryland, you cannot talk about another listing. Is that correct, Hap? Yeah. So be careful of that in Maryland. But in Virginia, my goodness gracious, open house is all about getting by. We want to sell the listing, obviously, but but you got buyers coming into your open houses. My God, this blows me away. Why anybody is in a need for business? If you're in a need for business, do some open houses. I give you 300 free postcards with every open house. 300 free postcards. My God, I'd be doing them every week. I did them every week, and I did them without the postcards.
And a Facebook ad.
Pardon?
And a Facebook ad.
And a Facebook and Instagram ad. This is drawing a lot of people in the opens. There's no reason why you don't have a lot of buyers in your cars right now. Do some open houses. We got plenty of them available. There are buyers out there. They're coming into these opens. But when you send out those 300 free postcards and maybe pay $45 and buy another 100 of your own, send out the 400 or 500. We're getting people into these open houses. There's your clients right there. That's all you need to do to get more business rolling. So if you're sitting here right now and you need some buyers, please go after the open houses. They're available. And again, Donnie set it up beautifully in the portal. See, I did that right. He set up a beautiful open house. Who wants them? Who needs them? But I've always been of the mindset to go right in the MLS, pull up all the Samson listings, sort them by city, go to the city that I want to go to, find a listing that I like, because we got 10 or 12 listings in every town. Find a listing I like, click on the MLS number, scroll down, call the listing agent, ask them for the open house. Even if they weren't planning on doing one, you pick up the phone and call them and ask them, hey, can I do a listing on your house on Elm Street next week? I'd love to. Yeah, sure, go ahead. The seller's been bugging me to do it. Please, go ahead and do it. Take the initiative and call someone up. Don't wait for someone to ask, for you to do one. Take the initiative and do it. I did them every weekend, and I tell you, I've said it a million times. I know when I went in there at noon, I was hating life. Everybody else was home watching NFL football, and I'm out doing stupid open houses. But at 4 o'clock, I'm walking 6 feet off the ground. I'm so happy. I met 3 people that I know are going to use me, and I'm the happiest guy in the world. It happened every time. I hated it going in, and I loved it coming out. So do the open houses. That's how you get business, and nobody offers the 300 free postcards to get buyers to come in here. My loan officers in here know how to get the buyers in with no money out of pocket on that FHA, VHDA deal. These people can get in with no money out of pocket. Why would they go spend $6,000 to get into a rental property when they can buy a brand new home with no money out of pocket and own the damn thing and have a monthly payment that's probably less than the doggone rent, especially after you net out the tax benefits of owning the home? Okay? So open houses are where it's at, but I think if you're going to do them, really do them. Do them. Get the postcards out. Get bodies in that open and go out and look at the inventory around you, because chances are they're not going to like yours. I mean, if a lady comes in, she's got 2 kids hanging off of her, and I'm going, hey, these 2 down the street, they got playgrounds in the backyard, and they back up to the woods, and they're on a private cul-de-sac. That's what she wants. She's got 2 children running around. Now I got a conversation going with her. She knows I know what I'm talking about. That's the way I'm going to get her to come into my camp, is if I know what I'm talking about. If she just comes there and go, hi, how you doing? And go back to, oh my God, my damn phone. Put the damn phone away. Talk to these people straight up, man. If you got a phone out when there's people in that room, it's insulting. It's insulting. It is. Give them your damn attention, right? When they come in there, give them your attention, man. I'll tell you what. It's eye to eye, baby. It's right here is how you get people, okay? So when they come in there, devote your attention to them. Let them know you know what you're talking about. You know the area. You know the other properties. And when Kathleen did them a lot, she did a lot, all of them in Centerville. So that every time she did one and looked at 10 more homes, after 6 months, she knew Centerville, inside and out. She knew every doggone subdivision and where to get a home anywhere, so she got to know that area really, really well. So every time she did an open, she knew exactly where to take the person, and she kept closing deals. So know your inventory. If you're going to do an open house, please do it right, okay? And get the postcards out and do some legwork ahead of time.
Another plug for open houses. We did a podcast. We did a whole hour and a half. I had Madonna and Laura and Arslan and Saad and me in the room, and did just great conversations on from tips. I think I got all the people right. Did I miss somebody? But we had great conversation about from pros that have been doing it a long time, tips and good stuff. And so it's great conversation, you know, for you to just listen to before you go do open houses, because it's like a thing, you know, it's what you learn after you know it all. You listen to an hour and a half of, you know, theoretically smart people talking, right? You're going to learn some good things to attribute and use in your own open houses.
I love it. Damn, they distract me.
In and out.
What you just said.
Podcast. We talked about open houses.
Yes. I know what it is. Thank you.
Yes.
Leslie,
Lost
the
it again.
videos. Guys, on the videos, if you go to the portal and you go to, scroll down and go to Cardinal, go to the Cardinal Samson University and go to the videos, just go up into the top, at the very top there, and type in open houses. Just type in open houses. It'll bring up all the videos that we've ever done on open houses. So if you're getting ready, if you want to learn about them, click in and go to the portal, go to the videos, put in open houses up in the top search, up in the very top there. It'll come up with 6, 7, 8 different videos that somebody's done on open houses. If you pick up 1 or 2 things, that's what you need there. So those videos are there, use them. And we're trying to do, we're organizing them so well that you can go in there and just put open houses and pull up all the videos on it. So
I know Casey did a bunch of good videos on what he does in open houses too.
yeah, he really did. And I tell you, I've never seen anybody in the industry, and I don't know, maybe you guys have, but it's very difficult to sell your own listing, and yet their team was selling like 35% of their own listings. How the heck do you do that? I mean, the average is probably about, I don't know, 1 or 2%. Where the listing agent actually sells their own listing. Might not even be 2%. But for some reason, they're selling a huge amount of their own listings. I don't know how they do it.
He does lock the door, not let them leave until...
I thought he had a gun or something. I wasn't sure how he get it all sold. It's amazing how he get... But so, nevertheless, he did. He held 100 people, 80 to 100 people in the room for like 2.5 hours, this seminar. So it's a great seminar. It held a lot of top producers in the room that day. That watched the whole thing. So there should be some great seminars in there. And in fact, one of the, you could put lead generation up there too and come up. We did some great videos, Donnie, on the open houses. In fact, we did a 2-hour video on just how to do the postcards to the renters to get them to the open houses and that whole thing. There's a 2-part seminar on lead generation in the videos about open houses. How to get the postcards, how to do all that stuff. So I think it's very informative, and so if you're looking for some business, that's it. And you name me one other field. I think of all these people in the fields, in the air conditioning business, all the different fields that we all know. How many of them have clients walking right into their house? You do an open house? I got 5 clients walking in. That's fantastic. I mean, that is really good stuff. So I love the opens. I would still do them. I still think they're one of the greatest lead generators out there. So, and by the way, anytime I do them, I get those nice glossy folders that Jesse has, those nice glossies that we have. Fill them up with stuff about you and make sure those people get one. Because when they walk out of your open house, you got to look like a pro. Don't hand them a damn single-page listing. What? No, give them a beautiful package, something that makes you look like a pro. We got that wonderful newsletter that we send out every month. Take that. Put your picture on it, make it your newsletter. That's a nice piece that you can have in your package that you give them. Floor plans, a brochure of the property. Make sure that package has got some nice stuff in it and that everybody gets one. So that when they go home tonight and they look through their 5 things, open houses they went to, they're going to pull yours out and go, that's first class. That's first class. This agent did a good job. They're a professional. Okay.
You all right? Take a breath,
Yeah,
big
man,
boy.
I'm ready. I'm good, man.
He's ready to fight. So the consensus, does Danny like open houses? I'm not sure.
Scotty's got a quick comment.
I just want to back that up. When I started in this company in 2003, I had Danny and Bernie teaching me. And that's the first thing they taught me was open houses, getting that glossy folder, what to put in there, put stuff good, offer some cash back, and it really got me going. Just backing up what you said.
Thank you, bud. It works, man. It works. There's no reason in the world why you shouldn't have all the buyers that you need to work with. There's 500 listings on this in this company. There's 500 listings we have on the market right now in this company. So there's plenty of open house opportunities out there. Don't wait for people to ask you to do it. You pick up the phone and reach out and call them and do one. And I tell you, every time I walked out, I'm feeling like $1,000,000. So if you're feeling a little down right now about your business, I guarantee you do one good open house and prepare properly, you'll walk out of that open house feeling really good about your business and yourself. So that was always a cure for me. Whenever I was feeling, where's my next piece of business coming? When I got done with that open house, I said, God, there it is right there. There it is right there. So I still strongly encourage the opens. Okay, anything else on that? Anybody else got any great open house stories that they had in the last week or two? Nobody? 120 opens a week, nobody's getting any business? You didn't get business? Laura? No, you? Okay. It rained. Well, that's true, it did. Have you ever seen so much rain in all your life than on Saturday? It was, all right, it was a rainy week. I'll give it to that. All right, Donnie, you want to get into then a quick tech tip?
Yeah, let's do this one first, though. Let's
Okay.
do, Leslie, go to the slides about the button. All right, so I wanted to go over how to, so we don't have the app, but if you look at my phone, do a picture of my phone real quick, Leslie. Next slide, I think. So you can see that I've got two app-looking buttons on my phone that say Cardinal Nest on one, and the other says CN Boards, which is Cardinal Nest Boards. So what I'm going to show you is how to create those buttons on your actual phone so that you can have those buttons that are easy access to whatever position in the nest that you want to go to. So the one, go back.
And Donnie, because we had one of the things that everyone was nervous about shutting down the Facebook is getting those notices, getting the notices to you. But by creating this app that Donnie and them have here, you may not be getting the notices, but it's more like Twitter. You can just hit a button and get right on it and check out any of the announcements. See what I did there?
He did. He just worked the Twitter thing right in, just like he knew what he was talking about. It was amazing. Yeah, Bobby doesn't even know what's going on. It's like Dad just said Twitter effectively in a sentence. So when you go to cardinalnest.net on your phone, and you have to log in typically, make sure you click Remember Me so that you're constantly you don't have to log in each time. And then as that screen's open up, so see on the right here, she's got the dashboard opened up. If you hit your bottom, there's a square little button here, that one. Okay, if you click that button, it will open up this, and you can click Add to Home Screen. And if you click Add to Home Screen, and then go to the next slide, it gives you the little logo, which looks cool. I didn't create that. That's what automatically comes up. And then you can type what you want to call it. So here I called this one Cardinal Nest, and this one I called CN Boards. So then whenever I click that button on my phone, it automatically opens up to the front page of the Cardinal Nest so I can see what's going on. I created a second one that automatically opens up to the message board section right away so that I can see right there all the different 9 message boards. You could create one for a specific message board if it interests you the most, or just the general message boards where I can go from there which one I want to go to. So in 3 easy clicks, you can make sure that right now in one button on your phone it opens right up to that page. You can check what the latest things going on are, and you don't have to click Safari and log in and do all this stuff. Make it easy for yourself with a couple simple clicks, and it creates an app-like experience for you that you can just click the button, you're right in, you're rocking and rolling. Looks like LMAX grabbed a
And I just wanted to say really quick, that's how you do it for an iPhone, obviously, but if you have another type of phone.
Android boy over here thinks it's easier, but
there are ways to do it on all of the phones, so if you can't figure it
Android,
out.
come over to Bobby later, we'll give you a personal tour on how to do it in 2 clicks.
But I think we should video this, do you think? Video the procedure on how to do it, if you guys don't mind.
We can do
a
that.
lot of people didn't get it today, and it'd be nice if we did a nice video that you could see it and follow it.
Yep.
We'll create screen flow videos of it, but if you can't figure it out for some reason, Mac can help you.
Just walk down and Mac can do it for you.
Yeah.
If you don't know
it
how to
only
do
takes a second.
Just form a single file line outside of his office. He'll do it on each phone
But this is wonderful because everyone was concerned, that there weren't notifications. Well, you don't necessarily need a notification. Just one click on your app and you're right in. And you can look at any message board you want.
Cece just threw her phone to Mac to do it now.
That was Rick.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Anything else?
Yep.
Anything else in that thing?
No, so We'll do the
Okay,
buttons.
hold
So
up.
that helps you to get right to it, and I think that'll make it easier for you to workflow. You can do the same thing on your iPad or your phone, whichever the service you use the most is.
Wonderful. I love that.
So we'll
One
create
click.
a ScreenFlow video that we'll post with the meeting notes as well, so you can easily do that. Leslie will create a video.
And if
for
you
us.
need help today, go see Mac, Leslie. You know, you guys
Yep.
can get that done for
Yep.
me if you need it
Absolutely.
done.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Thank you. That's the advantage for being here.